In the last assignment, you're supposed to draw a picture that spells out a word in bogus hieroglyphs. So over here, for example, we have the letters for hello and world, and that's presumably how the ancient Egyptians printed hello world. We know that they didn't, but it's all just in good, clean fun. So how do we do this? So we have these images, and as it happens, I believe all of these letters have the same width. I wouldn't rely on that, and it turns out easy enough not to do that. I saw that a few people in Piazza, they said, oh, they're all like 42 pixels wide or some such thing. That sounds like a fragile assumption, so I wouldn't be making that. I will simply take the pictures, stick them one after another at whatever size they may be. So here I'm purposefully drawing one a little bit smaller. And then there may be a space, in which case we need to leave a gap. And then other letters would come. So it looks like we need to focus on the top left corner of each of these things here, because that's what we need to position a picture. And so what do we know about those top left corners? We know that y is always 0. And x seems to be going up, and it goes up by the width of the picture that precedes it. So I could compute the width and keep adding them up. There's also a nifty max x method that gets me this coordinate here right away. So I could be using that, and that's what I happen to be using in my solution. So I'll be keeping a variable that I call max x, and I always set it to the max x of the preceding picture, except when I have a space, then I'm just going to add 20 to max x. And then I'm going to take the new picture and put it to max x 0. So here's the code. I again go through the word a character at a time using the exact same code that I've used in the previous example. Like I said, that is by far the most common way of iterating through the characters in a string in Java. Here I'm checking whether I have a space, and if so, then I add the 20 here. Notice I used a named constant because it's bad karma to just put in a magic number 20 into your code. Now here I'm checking whether I have a letter, because there might also be like colons or exclamation marks in the string, and I just ignore those. And if I have a letter, you'll notice that this is a bit of a hokey test for a letter. There is a method to test whether something is a letter, but that doesn't really work for us because that would also recognize like thousands of other letters in other languages as a letter. So I just list the Latin letters here, the ones for which I actually have images. Then I make a picture, and then I move it to the right place. Like I said, that's max x 0. I draw it, and then I update max x. So here I'm just setting it to pick at max x. I'm just asking the picture, hey, what's the rightmost place? Like I said before, I could have alternatively just added the weights to it. It would have been the same thing. And that's all.